So today I wanted to teach something about Advanced F2l. If you don't really know F2l, just watch JPerm's tutorial, it's pretty good. And the website I'm gonna use to show these are the website of JPerm too. It's like if you type in the search bar bit.ly/bestf2l, it's gonna pop out. And it has a lot of crazy like algorithms, and these are all the F2l cases that are like there. So what you should already know for this video is like the way you pair up pieces on the top layer. So like there's these two, but this is in a slot, so I have to take it out, then pair it up like this, and then insert it. And what can be done faster is that you take it out the same way that you pair it. So like for this particular thing, you have to like put it here and take it out like this to pair it in the back. Like this goes away, this goes behind it, and it comes back. That's how you pair it. So firstly, I'm gonna show this on the right side, but you have to mirror it to the left side for the other cases, but yeah. So I'm gonna show when the edge is like solved, it's not flipped, and the corner can be in three orientations, like it can face right, it can face you, and up. If it faces to the right, you have to put it here and take it out like this, which is the fastest way, I think. Then you can have it like this, which is the first thing I showed in the video. So like you have to put it back and then do this and then insert. And the final is this. Most people I taught them like to do triple sexy move, but that's not really worth it because it's like pretty slow and it has a regrip. What is better is like reverse sexy, so this way, because you don't have to regrip that way. The next one is the flipped edge case. So if the corner is facing right, or if you're doing it left to your left, you have to take it out with F moves. It's like pretty similar, which I showed when the corner was back here, like when you had to like put it here, but now it's opposite color, so you have to put it in the opposite direction. But if you're facing this way, you have to do it with F moves. And yeah. The second is this, which is the same, just mirrored. So you have to take it out in this way and put it here. And the last is this. This has a lot of tricks. Like you can just take it out back there, or you can take it out with a U2, but that's not really good, or with like this finger trick, but it's not really good. Or you can do is U prime and sledge, and that pairs it up too. I think that's the fastest because it doesn't have a rotation. And the last one is like if it's in the back, you can like start taking it out, when instead of this moving back, you do a sledgehammer and then an R, and that can like be faster, I think. But yeah, if you're here already, then you just sledge and this. But I don't really do that because I'm pretty bad at it. So like I just take it out and this. Now we're gonna go on to if it's in the wrong slot, the edge is in the wrong slot, and then we'll move in onto corners. So if the corner is here facing right and the edge is in the back, you have to do kind of the same idea where you took it out to here, but at the back, because you have to do it in the back too. So like you do this, but then you can move cancel into taking it this way because it goes in this slot. So like this is the best for that. But if you're like, I don't know, yeah, I think this is the fastest. For the next case where these are matching, you would think to do like R prime U2 R, but that's for the other case, like if it's flipped. But in this, what I do is just rotate U and then just take the edge out like this, and it pairs up because it's in the back and it just goes here. It was pretty hard for me to like make myself use this alg. I just put it here and did the other, like I was saying, like this, and then U2, and then, but that's pretty slow, so I recommend you do it here and do the same moves, because it will instantly pair it up and you don't have to do a U2. And the last one is like, yeah, it's the same, like you can do a sledgehammer here and like do that way, or you can just rotate and like do this, like you take it out and then you move cancel into taking it in. But yeah, never rotate like to a solved slot, because if you have two solved front slots, like JPerm said it a lot of times, if you watch JPerm you're probably bored right now. But yeah, when you're here you should like rotate this way and do this. Okay, now we're gonna go on to when the edge is flipped. So it's like pretty much the same. So like if the corner is like there, you like have to do U and then take it out and then rotate and take it in. Or if you're here, you have to do like this and then rotate and insert, or you can insert it with like wide F moves. It's like the same, you just move it in like wide F and then you just move it in and then the wide F back. I sometimes use that, but not really in solves. So the next is like this, and it's the same where I first showed that you have to like put it next to it and then like go in like that. And if you're here or like here, you have to like put the edge here, back here, and then place it here, like L prime U2 L, and that. And you can rotate and insert or do the wide move, but this time you have to do L prime, not L, to insert that. A lot in my solves this happens, like there's a flipped edge in the wrong spot and there's a corner on top of it, and most of the people are tempted to do like two reverse sexy moves and then do the pair like this, like rotate and then insert, but that's like bad. So what you have to do is U and then sledge to pair it up. It puts it back here. So in this particular this time you have to do it on the left, like here you do a sledgehammer because it's gonna put it back here. So sledgehammer and then insert in the back. What I did like when I was like averaging 15, I did a reverse sexy right here and then did this pair, like it's like the wide move insert, but you don't do the F, you don't only do the S. It does the same thing. You pair it up, just place it here and then S back. And that's what I did for a long time, sorry. Now we're gonna go on to corners. When the corner is like in this is facing down, the edge can be flipped or not. You can tell if it's flipped by looking at the side sticker, if it matches one of these side stickers or is opposite to them. Like here it's matching, so you can solve this in only R and U moves, but most of the times you don't have to. And the beginner method is like from here you do this and then rotate, but that's 2 rotations, so that's not really good. So if you're already here, what you can do is like sledgehammer, and that pairs them up to insert right away. And if the edge is flipped, you can just put it right here and do the normal way, like the beginner way. If the corner is facing you and this is oriented, you can see this, like you can pair it up with R, U prime, R prime, and then insert it. I mean, if you're here, it's like 2 reverse sexies, if you think about it. And for this case, most people just rotate and do double sexy, which is like okay, but from here you can do a sledgehammer, and it also pairs it up, because from here double sexy is almost the same as here double sledge. The only difference is that double sledge orients these two edges. I mean flips it. So like if you'd see a dot case like here, you should do double sledge, and that will make it like better, I guess. And like you don't have to rotate for double sexy. And for the last one where it's like in the right, most of the times I just rotate and do the lefty version. But I mean, my friend does it like this, like take it out like this, because the first move pairs it up, and then head slammer it in. But I don't really use that now because it has a regrip in the start, and you can't really avoid it with like pushing, because it's really awkward for my hands, and I can't really do a sledgehammer from that. And the other case is this, like just the double sexy. It's not really that hard. I mean, if you're here already and you have it from here, I said that the other time, like you can do sledge and it pairs it up, but also it's a pretty cool trick I saw from Max Park. Like he does this a lot. He puts it at the back and just takes it out like L prime U L, and that pairs it up too. I'll mention it later again. Okay, so when the corner is in the wrong slot that it needs to go, I mean, I could like tell the lefty ones and the righty ones as well, but that would be a pretty long video. So when it's here and you're like here, you can just do this U2 and then insert in the back. And if you're already here, I will do the sledge variant most of the times and then insert with F moves. There's a cool trick I left out before, like if this is oriented and all the edges are here oriented, like this one and this one, but this is not, so it's not really working here. But if you have this and everything is oriented here, you can do a lefty only with wide L moves, like sexy move and sledgehammer, and that will solve the case and keep the oriented edges oriented. Okay, so going back to this, like when it's oriented correctly, you can just put it here and then do this. For the next, yeah, this is where Max Park uses like, and it's actually good because it's oriented at the moment, and if you put it at the back and then you take it out with RU prime, R prime, you can just instantly go in without rotating or anything, because here if you do sledge, you would have to rotate or do another hedge, and that is really like long and not forgiving. And for the last one, like this case, my friend does the same thing I'll show you, but in like a weirder finger trick, where he pairs it up with R, then puts up the slot, and then U, and then back the two slots like this. But I mean, you could do it with M moves, because like R and L prime are like M, literally just like does the same thing. And if you're already here, like if you do S moves, it's faster than like doing this. I mean, I messed up, but you get it. Like if I do this, it's pretty slow, but if from here I do this, it's a lot faster. Yeah, like, and I forgot to do this. Like at this case, I would just pair it up like this and then rotate and then insert, so nothing crazy here. And for the double sexy case in the wrong slot, I would just do it like the normal way, like the double sexy. And for last, I just wanted to show an example solve of like the F2l. So cross is like normal, and then like for this pair we would take it out like this to pair it up, and then insert here, and I would do this or this pair. I think this is better because this is not oriented, so like I do this, and then for this I do this, and then yeah, this is just the beginner, and I see the dot case, so I have to do a head slammer here, and I get that 1OLL that I hate, like M soon U M prime, and then I get a GD perm, which is like not my favorite, but I don't hate it. For last, I just wanted to showcase some F2l pairs that I see people doing wrong when it's like pretty basic. So for like this, you could hide the edge here and do this like this, or you could hide the edge, not the corner. It's like up to personal preference, like this pair. Like this has a lot of good solutions, like you can do just like RU prime, R prime, U2 and then insert, or if you're here you can do like a commutator like L D L prime U, L D prime L prime, and then insert. So I think that's all for this video. If you want to see more of this, be sure to comment and say that you want more. I know it's been pretty long. I don't know like how or why. Maybe because I like explain everything that I did and like explained every case that could occur in a solve. But yeah, I think that's all.